driving an 87 Camaro with a 350 Chevrolet. He's not going to make it through the current turns 1 and 2. He's going to loop it out. Bob Jeffrey back on the clocks. Bob sponsors Hadley Manufacturing Stock Car Bodies, Gil Pickett Custom Cabinets, and Jeffrey Masonry. All sponsors on the 98 car out of turn number 4. That's Salem's Bob Jeffrey. 17:25, 1-7. Here comes Les Kelly on the clock in the 19 car. Les looking for his first qualifying effort of the evening. Les was involved in a bad accident last weekend. Got it fixed back together. And stops the clocks at an 1860, 1-8. It's a 77 Camaro with a 350 Chevy. Don's Texaco, the big sponsor on it. Anybody with any information on the 49 car, I could use that. I have absolutely no information on the 49 car. Anybody with information on that car, please relay it to me. An 1837 for Mark Wilson, 1-8.49 car coming down. First qualifying effort on it. I'm still not quite sure who is in the 49 car. I have no information on that vehicle. Brand new car to Willamette Speedway, first time out this year. Drifting high in turn number 4. Hang on. He's going to get her back around. Stops the clocks at a 1978, 19.7. Looks like Maury Jones might have solved his problem, but then he spins out, so we don't get a good look at it. Had a very bad smoking problem on the 29 car. Now remember that car. Out of turn number 4, that's Maury Jones. A 1927, 19.27. Hadn't ran in a while. Looks like we got Earl Ellis in the 44 car now on the qualifying clocks. Earl sponsored by 4J Battery and Main Street Auto. Earl's first time was a 1973. Out to beat that if he can. Doesn't do it. 2035, 20.3. Back from the fence, please. Vern Guth, Dohoff and Associates in Puff City, USA, the sponsors out of Cresswell. Vern Guth, 87 Camaro with a 355 Chevy. And Vern stops the clocks at 2017. Robert sponsors are Pro Glass, Pac West Glass, and Area Glass and Mirror.
In the eyes that used to burn for me. Now they no longer.
It's a brand new Port City chassis that Robert Sprague's got. Looks good coming out of turn number 4. Not going to do it. 1749, 17.49 for Robert. 49 car back out. Again, I don't have any information on that car. 1978 was his first qualifying time.
Shall I erase the...
Drifts high again in turn number 4. He's going to have to keep it down. 1936, 19.36.
If she's out there running wild, just cause I thought it wild.
Dale Reynolds stops the clocks at an 1817. Hadley Manufacturing Stock Car Bodies, Gil Pickett Custom Cabinets, and Jeffrey Masonry, the sponsors on the 98 car. Bob Jeffrey. An 1824, 1-8. Jeffrey Masonry, the big sponsors on the 82 car. Can we have the fans standing next to the fence find a seat in the grandstands, please? Can we have everybody find a seat into the grandstands, please? While cars are on the racetrack, we do have to have the people in the grandstands. It's an insurance regulation. Gil Pickett stops the clocks at a 1960, 19.6.
You'll be waiting in the dark somewhere for a love
Out of Battleground, Washington, that's Marty Searing, Searing Sawmill Company, Spectre Automotive, and Lee's Tires, the sponsors. Good time for Marty, 1882, 1-8. Rookie driver Mike Bird on the Speedway right now in the 74 car. Mike's out of Albany. He's looping it out over there. Very strong competitor, usually in the B main in our sportsman division. Trying to beat an 1882 if he can. That is fast time of the evening. 1919, 19.19. South Pacific Tire, D&H Racing, Best Bet Auto Rental, and Lynn Auto Salvage, the sponsors on the 22 car. Ron, of course, victorious in our Sportsman B-Main event championship during the Strawberry Cup. A 1922, 19.22. Terry Bentley in the 15 car. Lynn Hafner and Terry Bentley sharing the driving in that car, and they're going to loop it out on the backstretch. In Sonny Painter's R car, that's Bob Pendergraft driving. That's a 71 Camaro. Tracking I-5, Main Auto Body, Fly's Auto Parts, Cordray's Transmission, Gary and Merle's Tires, Sure Clean Northwest, and Jim's Videos, sponsors on the R car. 1953, 19 out of Beaver Creek in the 86 car. That's Ron Curry. Beaver Creek Auto Salvage and First Stop Machine Shop, the sponsor on the 86 car.
And the time well spent, and time just thrown away.
2061, 206.
Now it's gonna be when finally look inside your eyes.
In the 99 car, very, very fast car in our sportsman division. That's Jim Donofrio. Jim's driving a 76 Mustang, 351 engine in that. Skyline Ford and Big Daddy's Auto Parts, the sponsors on the 99 car. Jim Donofrio trying to beat Harry Moore's fast time of 1868 if he can. Again, the 4 car of Harry Moore is fast time, 1868. Marty Searing, second fast time with an 1882. 440 V8, that's a Charger. Chucker's Radiator Shop, Calapooya Development Corporation, Sim Racing, and there goes Gordy. Hang on, Gary Wired. He keeps his foot in it. He's going to turn it back around. Dennis Wired, qualifying effort on the 84 car. A 2049, 20.49 for Dennis Wired. Out of Salem and the 37 car, that's Ron LeCompte. You can see the track getting very, very dry slick up in turn number 2. Of course, turn number 2, very treacherous corner here at Willamette Speedway. Seems like it dries out faster than any of the other corners. Ron LeCompte's time at 21:19, 21.1. 32 car, that's Jim Moore on the Speedway right now. Gary Moore, Dr. Van Chell, Florence Muffler Center, and the Bug Germinator, sponsors on the 32 car. It's a 1985, 19. Mike Bird back out in the 74 car. Lakeshore Lanes, Loops Auto Wrecking, Draeger Performance, Hydrotex Oils, Valley Welding, Designer Graphics, and D&H Racing, sponsors on the 74 car. 20 flat, 20.0. 66 car, that's Glenn Soto out of Tangent. First Street Auto Repair, Lynn Auto Salvage, and Toby's Auto Parts, the sponsors on the 66 car. 1837, 19. Clay Kirk in the 47 car out of Albany. That's a 70 Mustang with a 351 Cleveland. Mid-Valley Coin, the sponsor on the 47 car. Clay Kirk stopping the clocks at a 1967, 19. Roger Gillette, I believe, behind the wheel of the 34 car. Tom Burnett driving last weekend. A 68 Camaro with a 327. Sweet Peas Upholstery and D's Tronics are the sponsors on the 34 car. Out of Springfield, that's Roger Gillette. Qualifying at a 21:33. Lucky Moore out in the 62 Plus car. Sayus Law Glass Company and 4J Battery, the sponsors on that car. Lucky, a 62-year-old rookie out of Florence. Qualifying time for Lucky Moore, 2086, 20. In the 58 car out of Albany, Warren Jegley in a 75 Nova with a 327. Lynn Auto Salvage, Cascade Radiator, and Hastings Lock and Safe, sponsors on the 58 car. Thunderbird with a Chevy 350. Midstate Petroleum, Pacific Auto Body, AA Towing, Simply You Hair Salon, Canega Tire, Cascade Radiator, BJ Sign Design, Hadley Manufacturing, and Jim's Video, all sponsors on the 62 car. Out to beat Harry Moore's 1868 if he can. Mark Pravatsky with a 1958 19.5. Lynn Hafner out in the 15 car again. Lebanon Radiator, Primusing Motors, Lebanon Servco, Miller's Exxon, and Cascade Auto Body, sponsors on the 15 car. That's Lynn Hafner. There it is, fast time of the evening, 18:43 for Lynn Hafner. Greg Helgen having some problems in the 47 car. Eugene Muffler and Brakes, Springfield Auto Recyclers, Ironworks Unlimited Steel Fabricators, Green Hill Auto Wreckers, Oldies But Goodies Custom Truck Painting, all sponsors on Greg Helgen in the 47 car. Out at Junction City, hang on Greg. 1975, 19.7.
Just ride in and see
Larry spinning her out over there in turn 2. Ken Anderson in the 90 car, he's out of Lebanon. Coast to Coast in Lebanon and the Sandmaster in Corvallis, the sponsors on the 90 car. Good looking car. Hang on Ken Anderson, very high. He's gonna have to hit the binders. Good job. 1994, 19 point.
so wrong to take what isn't mine.
Keep your eye on the 44 car. That's Dick Bosshart. Dick, one of the big runners here at the Speedway. Full Circle Cenex, Bosshart Trucking, and Bosshart Farms as sponsors. A very good time, an 1839, 1. The 94 car out of Lebanon, or actually out of Sweet Home now. That's Bob Berger. Lebanon Chrysler, Fisher Shield Realty, Dorla Van Epps, Lebanon Radiator, and Jim's Video, sponsors on the 94 car. That's Bob Berger. Bob stops the clocks at a 1928, 19. Ron Carroll in the 19 car. Ron's sponsors include Stop and Go Market, Cascade Radiator, and Lynn Auto Wreckers. Stopping the clocks at a 1973. in the 65 car, getting a little loose on the backstretch, and he's going to loop it out. Good qualifying time, 17:44. R&T Farms is the sponsor. That's Tony Silbernagel in the 57 car. Now, fast time in our super stock division is a 16:85, a 1:06.85. Tony Silbernagel out to beat that if he can. Not going to do it, a 17:53. Good time. Robert Tesh Family Racing Camaro. An 1820, 1/8. Vern Guth in the 36 car. Tohoff and Associates in the Puff City USA boys sponsoring him. Out of Cresswell in an 87 Camaro with a 355 Chevy.
Well, before you walk out.
Whoa, hang on, Vern Guth. 2250, 22.5 in towing and K&K Auto Repair, sponsors on the 61 car. An 1831, 18.31 for Dave Kingsbury. In the 97 car, that's Charlie Anderson out of Dallas. It's in our sportsman division.
I'd have all the fiddles made in Virginia, 'cause they sure can make them sound so fine. I'm going up on Wolverton Mountain and see old Clifton Flowers and have a sip of his good old Arkansas wine. Hey, if the South would have won, we'd have had it made. I'd probably run for president of the Southern states. When Patsy Cline passed away, that would be our national holiday. If the South would have won, we'd have had it made.
If possible, we'll get that driver's meeting underway. We'll get on with our racing program. looking at it, we got a green. And Anderson sprints out to the early lead, and here comes Loudon in the 92 car. Watch Bruce Loudon. Now Bird back underneath in the 74 car. He's going to take in second spot. Your leader is Ken Anderson in the 90 car. Now Loudon going to the inside in 92, looking for a way around Bird. Nothing there. Bird drifts high. Loudon's going to go low. It's a good battle for second. Bird a little out of shape. And Loudon now out of shape, and there goes Jim Moore, your leader, staying out of the fracas. That's Ken Anderson in the 90 car. Now Bird and Moore trying to reel in Anderson. Anderson is your leader in the 90 car. Bird being warned, back and forth driving. Don't take up more than one lane. Anderson is your leader. Bird in second, Moore in third, Loudon in fourth. Now Loudon going to try to challenge Moore. White flag being displayed. One more lap for your leader, Ken Anderson. All he has to do is take the backstretch and 2 more corners, and Ken Anderson picks up the hardware in RC Trophy Dash. Mike Bird currently running second, and there he is, your winner, Ken Anderson. Second goes to Mike Bird, third goes to Bruce Loudon, and fourth to Jim Moore. For the green, we've got it. We're underway in racing. Soto and Trengove, nose to nose, going down the front stretch. All 4 cars tightly bunched coming out of turn number 2. Now Trengove takes the early lead. Soto into 3 and 4 has got the high groove. Trengove and Soto. Anderson looking for the inside in the 78 car, and here comes Berger. Trengove and Soto. Soto gets out in the loose stuff. He's going to make a bid for that top spot. Here comes Glenn Soto. Glenn Soto and Wayne Trengove, a great race for the top spot in this RB Sportsman Trophy Dash. Here comes Bob Berger, going to make his bid for that second spot. Now Soto, your easy leader. And here comes Berger, white flag out this time around. One more lap to go. Here comes Bob Berger in the 94 car. We may get a challenge for the lead. Bob Berger going to the outside. Oh, too far out for Berger. He wipes out on the backstretch. He loses a tire. Berger's out. Your winner's going to be Glenn Soto in the 66 car. Joe Anderson picks up second. Third goes to Trengove. Oh, yeah, it was Dave Clausen. They painted get a green flag. We're looking for it, and we're underway in racing. Harry Moore's trying to pull Marty Searing down the front stretch. Ooh, he's not going to do it, going into turns 1 and 2. Searing stays right with them. A good race for that top spot. Here comes Harry Moore, and there goes Lynn Hafner in the 15 car. That car has won both main events the last 2 weekends in a row here. Keep your eye on 15. Marty Searing, 0-1. Split. Harry Moore in the 4 car, a great 2-car battle for first. All 4 cars tightly bunched. Searing a little loose off at 2, allowing Moore to get through. And there goes Lynn Hafner on the high side in the 15 car. Hafner trying to make a bid for that top spot. It's not to be this time around. A good race here in the Sportsman A-Dash. Marty Searing and Harry Moore. And here comes Donna Frio in the 99 car and Hafner in 15. A good race. We got a dandy on our hands right now. One more lap. Searing gets high. Marty Searing is your leader. Here comes Donna Frio in the low groove in 99, and here comes Harry Moore. Watch out, Harry. Oh, boy, sandwich time, and there goes Searing to the high side, and Donna Frio is going to be your winner. Harry Moore in second. Hafner third, and Searing fourth. Fourth corner, we got a green flag, and we're underway in racing. Kingsbury gets together with Wilson, and there goes Kingsbury. He spins it out. He keeps it going. He's under his own power.
Country Express before show. That comes up at 8 o'clock. Lots of requests, only a few more openings available.
Mark Wilson is your leader, 48 car. Now Dale Reynolds and Robert Tash battling down the backstretch. Tash taking over the second spot in the 96 car. Here comes Reynolds. They don't quite touch in turn 4. A good battle for second position. Dale Reynolds and Robert Tash. Reynolds in 63, Tash in 96. Oh boy, 48 Wilson losing something on the backstretch. He blows the motor, and there goes Tash in the slick stop. Your leader, Dale Reynolds. Oh boy, lots of excitement in turns 3 and 4. One car, Robert Tash, coming back on the racetrack. He got caught in the slick stuff laid down by Mark Wilson. Attention in the pit area, attention in the grandstands. If you've got a way around Reynolds. Reynolds, Kingsbury, and Tash, and here comes Kingsbury. Nothing there. White flag out this time around for your leader, Dale Reynolds. And Kingsbury looking low. He's going to loop it out. Kingsbury loops it out. He's going to pull back on now. There goes Robert Tash over the end of turns 1 and 2. Tash back over. He's checking out both ends of the racetrack. Your winner is Dale Reynolds. Sprague and Hipple, and we got a green flag. 4 laps of racing. Sprague, your early leader. Now Hipple on the inside. Hipple, no, it's going to be Sprague. Sprague now trying to stretch out the lead. Bob Boyd on the outside. Sprague way outside, taking that high line. Robert Sprague in the 27 car. Hipple and Wheaton, and there's Bob Boyd in the 1 car. Watch Bob Boyd try to make his move from the back. There's nothing to grab onto. Your leader is Robert Sprague. 2nd, Bruce Hipple. 3rd, Kenny Wheaton. 4th, Bob Boyd. Defending Ham's I-5 Challenge Series champion and current Willamette Speedway point leader, Robert Sprague, is the leader. And Hipple bounces to the outside, allows the Highwaller car to sneak in. Robert Sprague has got the 27 car dialed in. He's going to be top in the main event tonight. Robert Sprague trying to become a repeat winner tonight. And there he is, your winner, Robert Sprague. 2nd to Bruce Hipple. 3rd, Kenny Wheaton, and 4th, Bob Boyd. Getting ready to run the first of our 10 heat races here at green flag is out. Farrell and Gillette. LeCompte looking for some room, as is Lucky Moore. All 4 cars, and there we go. LeCompte and Farrell a little bumpy in turn 2. Gillette's your leader. Farrell in 2nd. Lucky Moore in 3rd. Here comes Larry Phillips in the 06 car, and Brian Farrell all out of shape in 23. He goes to the back of the pack. Now Phillips working on Lucky Moore for that 2nd position, and Phillips a little out of shape. Dan Lundy figured out he was in this race. He's on the racetrack. Gillette is the leader. Lucky Moore in 2nd. Larry Phillips 3rd. Now LeCompte trying to battle Phillips for that 3rd spot. Ron LeCompte in 37. Phillips is 06. And there goes LeCompte. Your leader is Roger Gillette. 2nd is Lucky Moore. Phillips maintains that 3rd spot. And here comes Dan Lundy. Dean Dibble to the ticket office, please. Dean Dibble to the ticket office. Gillette 1st, Lucky Moore 2nd. LeCompte now in 3rd. It looks like Lucky might be gaining a little bit, trying to reel in Roger Gillette. White flag out this time around for your leader, Roger Gillette. Gillette, a backstretch and 2 corners to go. And there goes Lecomte spinning out of the money spot. First 3 spots get money. Now Farrell trying to get into the money spot. The race is for third. Your winner's going to be Roger Gillette. Second goes to Lucky Moore. Third goes to Larry Phillips by a hair. Brian Farrell grabbed down, and we got a green flag. Wired and Curry and Bird and Poole. Wired trying to get in that top spot. He's got it. Dennis Wired, and here comes Bird on the outside in 74. Bird now trying to sneak into second spot. Watch out, Jim Moore. He takes Ken Anderson's bumper, and Bird, oh boy, there goes Jim Moore. He's going to lose it. And Bird gets spun by Curry. Curry into the wall almost. And Poole, Bird's okay. Not this time around, and he gets spun again. Bird gets looped out, trying to get around Curry. Curry says, no, no, no. That is not the way we play games. Here we go. Boy, oh boy, lots of racing going on. Now it's Bird coming from the back with Moore. Your leader way out in front, Dennis Wired and Don Poole battling it out. Wired and Poole way out in front. Here goes Curry. There comes Bird. Bird's making his run. Bird coming from the back of the pack. Trying to grab that. And Jim Moore, he's going to stall on the front stretch. Yellow flag out again. Bruce Loudon is fourth. Green flag's out. Back in racing in RC's Sportsman Heat Race. Poole trying to make that move. Here comes Ken Anderson in the 90 car. Ken Anderson trying to make his move. Bruce Loudon in 92 also looking on the hunt for that third spot. Now Wired's your leader. Don Poole second. Mike Bird third. Kenny Anderson in the 90 car. Don Poole bouncing to the outside. It looks like he might be ready to challenge the 84 car of Dennis Wired. One more lap to go for your leader, Dennis Wired, and he's got some smoke coming out of the car. We might have a battle on our hands yet. Wired, he's got 2 more corners to go on the backstretch, and he's losing some time. Here comes Poole. Poole, I don't think he can do it. It looks like Dennis Wired. Dennis Wired wins. Poole in second, Bird in third. Bruce Loudon gets fourth is Dave Points. We're back under green and racing. Wilson on the high side, Dreger on the high side. Now Lawver's going to go low. Dreger way to the outside. There's nowhere to race out there. 2 cars get by him. Now Mike Van moves into that third spot. Your leader is still Randy Wilson. Second is Rob Lawver in the bug. And here comes Mike Van looking for that second spot. Mike Van trying to move past Rob Lawver. And there goes Mike Van trying to make his move. Mike Van in 2E gets by the 52 car of Rob Lawver for second. 1 more lap to go for your leader, Randy Wilson. Run. We're giving him a chance at running on a very, very good track. Your winner's going to be DQ, Randy Wilson. Second, 2E, Mike Van. Third is Rob Lawver. Fourth goes to Dave Points. 1 is Kenny Wheaton, and 1 is Bob Boyd. Waiting for their green flag, and we've got it. Bob Jeffrey and Silbernagel battling for first. Jeffrey in the lead. There goes Carl Parks. He keeps his foot in it. I don't know if he's got the power. He's going into the pits. Oh, he stalls it. Around, and we've got it. We're underway in racing. Silvernagel in the four-wheel drive Nova, trying to find the power off the corner to get by Jeffrey, but Jeffrey is your leader. Now it's going to be close. Silvernagel's got a lot of horsepowers in that 57 car. Hipple has a push problem in U2. That allows Bob Boyd to get underneath. Silvernagel and Jeffrey, a good battle up front. Boyd trying to find a way underneath Hipple, and there goes Kenny Wheaton to the outside. Kenny Wheaton in 0-1, trying to pick up that third spot. A good battle, and Robert Sprague nosing right in there. Hipple and Wheaton touching a little bit. Silvernagel now getting underneath Jeffrey. We got a battle for that front spot. Good racing all over the racetrack right now. Jeffrey and Silvernagel, a heck of a duel there. And here comes Robert Sprague trying to pick up fourth. Silvernagel trying to get underneath Jeffrey. It's been a challenge all night long. Here comes Silvernagel. A real good battle for that top spot. Bob Jeffrey working the high line very, very well. Robert Sprague now trying to pick up fourth. Robert Sprague in the 27 car battling U2 Bruce Hipple, and he's got it. Robert Sprague moves into fourth. Carl Parks loses it again in the 07 car. He's out of harm's way. Your leader, Bob Jeffrey. Second is Tony Silvernagel. Looks like Bob Jeffrey's going to be your winner. A very exciting heat race. Bob Jeffrey first, Tony Silvernagel second. Third goes to Kenny Wheaton. Fourth to Robert Sprague, and fifth to Bob Boyd. Lead them off the corner, Dave Clausen and Earl Ellis. Slow half of your B-main event right here. Clausen, your leader in 49. Ellis gets a little sideways, and here comes Cruz in the 32 car. Ken Cruz takes advantage of Ellis's mishap in two to grab second. Clausen pushes high in the 49 car. Watch Tom Tesh in the 4 car. Tom Tesh in the 4 car. Trying to make his move. His bid for second, and now he's going to go for that top spot with Clausen. Tom Tesh in the 4 car. He's got it. Tom Tesh is your leader. Dave Clausen second. Cruz in third. Separate races actually going on in the racetrack right now. First, second, and third. Now Vern Guth in the 36 car gets by the 44 car, Earl Ellis. Tesh is still your leader. Clausen second, Cruz third. Earl Ellis experiencing problems in the 44 car. Tom Tesh, one more lap to go for the 4 car, and he's got her all wrapped up. Earl Ellis in the 44 car moves towards the pit area. Your winner's going to be a runaway. That's Tom Tesh. Second is going to go to Dave Clausen. Third to Ken Cruz. Fourth is going to go to Vern Guth. Maury Jones will take fifth. Wilson and Bud Kingsbury. Les Kelly there in the 19 car. Kingsbury very high on the backstretch. Don Wilson in the 55 car. The longtime veteran here at the Speedway. Won a lot of track championships here. Kingsbury, all sorts of problems, and look at Craig Phillips. Oh boy, able to get back into the race in the 19 car. Wes Kelly. Your leader, still Don Wilson, and here comes Robert Tesh to the outside, nothing there. Dale Reynolds in second in 63. Reynolds and Tesh, a good battle for second. Don Wilson trying to hold off the hordes in the back. Here comes Reynolds. Reynolds trying to sneak underneath. Nothing there. And Robert Tesh now trying to zoom into second. White flag out this time around. Here he is. Dale Reynolds, there's no place to race under there. He's playing bumpy with Mr. Wilson. There's still no place to race for Dale Reynolds, and he's not going to find any place. Wilson won't let him underneath. Don Wilson in the 55 car. He's your winner, and Tesh is second. A victorious return to Willamette Speedway for the man who dominated here for so many years, Don Wilson in the 55 car. Have a hand for Don Wilson. I found somebody to everybody's going to be rude. Okay, now we're going back to our Sportsman B main event right now. It'll be the B heat. It'll be the slow B heat in our Sportsman. This is normally our third heat of the evening. And leads them down, and we've got it. Greg Helgen is your early leader. Reed in second. And Brian Reed loses control. Keep your foot in it, Brian. There you go. Won't bring out a yellow flag. Good piece of driving from Brian Reed. Greg Helgen is your leader. Carroll in second in the 19 car. Third is Clay Kirk, and fourth is Ron Sterner. Now remember, these guys are facing a totally different track than they normally would. It's a little drier, a little more slick than it normally is. It can cause all sorts of problems. Challenge right now, Clay Kirk trying to move around Ron Carroll. Kirk in 47, Carroll 19. The battle is for second. Carroll pushing high in 19. Can he hold on in that second groove? Greg Helgen all by him lonesome up there in the front. Kirk and Carroll and Sterner, a good battle for second. Kirk, now Sterner trying to move around Carroll. Sterner in the 69 car, that's the black Chevy. Trying to move around the 19 car, he's going to do so. One more lap for your leader, Greg Helgen in the 47 car. Greg Helgen, he's got this one all sewn up. Your winner, Greg Helgen. Second's going to go to Clay Kirk, third to Ron Sterner, fourth Ron Carroll, and fifth to Brian Reed. Pravatsky, your early leader. Pravatsky, Pendergraft, Charlie Anderson, and Wayne Trengove, all the cars bunched tightly on the backstretch. A good race. Pendergraft using the high groove. Pravatsky in the low groove. Pendergraft now your leader. Keep your eye on 35, Wayne Trengove, see if he's got any muscle up top. Now Pravatsky moves upstairs as well. The groove may be on the top, and Charlie Anderson hard into the corner, touches Trengove, both cars sideways, neither of them spin. Your leader, Bob Pendergraft, Pravatsky second, Trengove third. Joe Anderson now moving into fourth. Trengove trying to challenge Pravatsky on the outside. Pendergraft in the R car. He is your leader, 62. Mark Pravotsky, 35. Wayne Trengo. Joe Anderson trying to challenge. They got a good race back there for the 5th spot. Now Glenn Soto grabs it. Trengove off the track in the 35 car. Back on, but Joe Anderson is now in 3rd. White flag out this time around. Your leader, R car, Bob Pendergraft. Two more corners for your leader, Bob Pendergraft. It looks like Pravotsky will take 2nd. 3rd to Joe Anderson. 4th to Wayne Trengo. The 88 car, Hall in the 21 car. Green flag's out. We're racing. Hall's your early leader. Robinson 2nd, Warner 3rd. Larry Follett working the outside groove in 16. Terry Hall and Robinson battling it out for that top spot. Ron Warner in 2nd. Now Ron Warner making his move for 2nd. Robinson currently in 2nd in the 88 car. Warner 3rd. Larry Follett and Aldrich. We've got a person down on the backstretch. Move over. You're going to have to move out of the turn 3 area. Ron Warner, Jeff Robinson in 3rd, and here we go. We're off and racing one more time. Robinson trying to scoot around Warner on the outside. Now Warner ducking inside. He's trying to pick up that top spot. There goes Robinson on the outside. Robinson making his bid in the 88 car. A good run. Warner out of shape, and Robinson takes 2nd. Here comes Larry Follett. A good battle for that 3rd spot. Ron Warner and Larry Follett. Your leader is Terry Hall. Jeff Robinson 2nd, and Tom Aldrich moving into the fracas. Oh boy, Tom Aldrich on a great run into turn 3. Aldrich is now in 3rd. Follett on the outside. A good race. Hall trying to hold off the pack. Robinson and Aldrich. Warren Jegley now making his bid. One more to go for Terry Hall. Jeff Robinson 2nd, Aldrich 3rd, Jegley 4th. Terry Hall, one backstretch to go. Here comes Robinson. We might have a bid. Jegley and Aldrich, no. Your winner is going to be Terry Hall. 2nd to Robinson, 3rd to Aldrich, 4th to Jegley. And we're underway in racing. The wagon master, Bob Kingsbury, is the early leader. Watch Lynn Hafner in the 15 car now making his bid. Lynn Hafner making his bid for 3rd. Harry Moore in 2nd in the 4 car. Your leader, Bob Kingsbury. Harry Moore 2nd, Lynn Hafner 3rd, Gil Pickett 4th. Now Hafner's making his bid for that 2nd position. Lynn Hafner in the 15 car. Bob Kingsbury still your leader. Here comes Harry Moore in the 4 car. Harry Moore in the 4 car, the 34 Dodge, making his bid for that top spot. Harry Moore's got the lead. Harry Moore and Kingsbury, a great battle of the top spot. Gil Pickett and Hafner. Here comes Donna Frio and Bosshart. Bosshart trying to make it 3 deep in 3 and 4. Your leader, Harry Moore. Here comes Dick Bosshart in the 44 car on the high side around the racetrack. There's nothing up there. He loses power, and here comes Lynn Hafner. Lynn Hafner now trying to bind, and he gets tagged by Kingsbury. That'll bring the black out. It didn't disturb Hafner. He's still right in that 2nd spot trying to challenge Harry Moore. Our feature heat race of the evening. One more lap to go. Hafner's got to make his move on Harry Moore right now. Here goes Lynn Hafner. Hafner moving to the outside, trying to get by Harry Moore. We got a race down the backstretch. Lynn Hafner and Harry Moore. This is it, going down to the wire. Lynn Hafner making his run, and it's going to be Lynn Hafner by a nose. Oh, boy. That's just a little bit of what you're going to...
Boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? The girls say, gotta hope he comes back soon. Everybody's talking, but you don't hear a thing. You still love town on your downhill swing.
Side. Wired looking to go, and they're off. Ron Curry and Dennis Wired battling in that top spot. Mike Bird on the outside in the 74 car, challenging Don Poole for that third spot. He's got it. There goes Dennis Wired. Dennis Wired now moving into the top spot. Bird into third. Curry's in second. Wired a little out of shape. Here comes Mike Bird trying to challenge Curry for the second spot. Bird and Curry have touched quite a bit this night in racing. Wired leads, Curry second, Bird third, Poole fourth. Here comes Ken Anderson moving through the pack very well. Ken Anderson in the 90 car. Smoke coming out of your leader now. That's the 84 car of Dennis Wired. Mike Bird now trying to challenge for the lead. Mike Bird moving into second past Curry. Curry now trying to move in on Bird. I don't think there's any room to race. He's going to give Bird a good tap there. Curry taps on Bird. Curry still taps on Bird. Curry takes Bird into the wall. Oh, boy. Curry took Bird right into the wall on that race. Holy cow. It's all over the place. I think they might put Bird back into the spot. I don't know. We're racing. They're where they're supposed to be. Now Poole and Bird challenge for that second spot. Your leader, Dennis Wired, in the 84 car, a little out of shape. Don Poole in second, Mike Bird in third. Now Lucky Moore running in fourth with Ron LeCompte in fifth. Bird trying to make a move for that second spot, battling Poole. Watch Bruce Loudon in the orange 92 car. He's starting to make a run. Bruce Loudon in the orange 92 car starting to move up through the pack. Bird handling difficulties on the 74 car. Poole now trying to challenge Wired for that top spot. Here comes Loudon. Loudon on the outside groove. He's making a nice run. Oh, boy! Loudon gets tangled with LeCompte. LeCompte drills Loudon over in turns 1 and 2. Our flagman again. Green flag's out. We're racing. Now Ken Anderson may be a car to watch. The 90 car. He was moving well in the heat, well in the trophy dash. Wired, your leader. Poole in second. Bird in third. Lucky Moore in fourth. Roger Gillette currently in fifth. Don Poole trying to get around Wired. 9 laps down, 15 laps C main event. Now Brian Therrell trying to make a move on Anderson. And Anderson out of shape. Anderson way out of shape. Over toward the trucks. He's all the way turned around. Let's see if he can get it going. He does. No yellow flag necessary. Oh, a fire in the 7 car. A fire in the 7 car. We got all sorts of problems in Dan Lundy's car, number 7. We need an extinguisher over here. Fire extinguisher to the 7X car. Our pit boss, Larry Whips, running over with his fire extinguisher. Here comes Lundy. Get the fire extinguishers out, folks. Larry Whips has got a good one, and there it goes, underneath. Lundy hops out of the car. Danger's across. Yellow flag is out. Still your leader. Poole in second. Bird in third. Lucky Moore in fourth. Anderson awful high over on the front stretch in the 90 car. And there goes Poole. Poole makes his move for the lead. Poole and Wired, a great battle for the top spot. Now Bird waiting patiently to see where everybody goes. Wired all out of shape, and Poole's your new leader. Don Poole is the leader. Wired in second. Now Wired trying to run the outside groove. There's not a lot up there. Don Poole, your new leader in the 65 car. White flag out this time around. I'm not sure that Wired can challenge Poole. Now Bird's going to try to challenge Wired for that second spot. There doesn't seem to be a racing groove right now. Wired out of shape in 84. It looks like he'll hold on to the second spot. It looks like your leader's going to be and your winner's going to be Don Poole. Here he is in the 65 car. Don Poole, your winner. Dennis Wired second. Mike Bird third. Lucky Moore fourth. In a hair race. Looking for a green. We've got it. Here we go. Oh boy, Ronnie Wilson spins out in front of the pack. Hang on, Carl Parks, oh my! Carl Parks, a devastating hit on Ronnie Wilson. Holy cow, Robert Sprague gets out of it, but Carl Parks, a bad, bad accident, and the full moon is rising over Willamette Speedway tonight. Carl Parks, oh boy, that car is hurt bad, as is now Ronnie Wilson, first time back after an awful accident down in Coos County Speedway. He lost control. That car's not together though. That car has been bent really bad the last week, and it's not ever going to run like it should. I mean, that car got it. Yeah. There goes Bruce Hipple. Hipple and Wheaton, a good battle back there. About 6 spot. Now Van trying to get around points, trying to take over that 4th position. There goes Wheaton, there goes Van, and there's Ronnie Wilson's car back on the speedway. Here comes Randy Wilson, your leader. Silvernagle 2nd, Lauver 3rd. Here comes Mike Van going into 4th. Mike Van running into 4th spot. And Randy Wilson and Silvernagle, a big battle going on there. Randy Wilson hugging that outside groove and holding off Tony Silvernagle. Can he keep that outside groove working? Randy Wilson and Tony Silvernagle. Now Tony trying to move past him. Mike Van slows down back in the 2E car. He drops back to 5th. Wilson and Silvernagle, a good battle going on. There goes Wilson. Wilson and Silvernagle gets the jump on the backstretch. But Wilson back in the corners. Wilson handles well in the corners. Silvernagle's got a lot of power on the straight. There goes Randy Wilson. And there goes Silvernagle on the straightaway. Straightaway, plenty of power. And here comes Kenny Wheaton into 3rd spot. The High Waller Special is on the hunt in the 01 car. We've got 9 laps down, scheduled 40-lap main event, 9 laps down. Your leader, Tony Silvernagle, 2nd, Randy Wilson, 3rd, Kenny Wheaton. Wilson awful high. Here comes Kenny Wheaton. He's trying to reel in Wilson and grab that 2nd spot. Robert Sprague running in 7th behind Hipple. Sprague in the 27 car, now trying to move by Bruce Hipple in U2. Those 2 cars are having a good duel. And there goes Kenny Wheaton. Kenny Wheaton now moves into the 2nd spot past Randy Wilson. Kenny Wheaton. Kenny Wheaton now trying to reel in Tony Silvernagle, your leader. Hold your groove. The blue and yellow flag, hold your groove out to the 4 car. Kenny Wheaton, inch by inch, trying to make his move to try to catch Tony Silvernagle. Robert Sprague, still back in 6th spot behind Lauver and Van. Kenny Wheaton slowly reeling in Tony Silvernagle. Inch by inch trying to get there so he can make his challenge. Here comes Kenny Wheaton. problems with the 4 car. Bob Burton gets around him. Now it's Wheaton's turn. Wheaton gets around Burton. Now Wheaton's asked to make his move on Silvernagle. Halfway through this race, 21 laps down this time around. 21 laps down. Wheaton trying to make that move. The High Waller Special 01 inching in on Silvernagle. He's going to try to make a challenge. It's a good race right now. Here goes Kenny Wheaton to the outside. Kenny Wheaton's making his move on Silvernagle. They race side by side down the backstretch. Wheaton noses ahead. Kenny Wheaton trying to make his move. There he is, the new leader, Kenny Wheaton. Kenny Wheaton leading the A main event. Wheaton has yet to win a main event at Willamette Speedway this season. He's waiting for the big one right now. Here comes Robert Sprague still on the hunt. Plenty of laps remaining if Robert Sprague can get the horsies on. But Wheaton opening up a big lead. Wheaton trying to make his move. Now, your third place car, Randy Wilson, problems on that car. It looks like possible brake problems on the DQ car. He's pulling down. That leaves Robert Sprague in third. Here comes Kenny Wheaton, your leader. Silvernagle in second. Robert Sprague, 27, running third. $29 laps down for your leader, Kenny Wheaton. 11 laps to go. First place, Kenny Wheaton. Second, Silvernagle. Third, Sprague. Fourth is currently Mike Vann. Fifth, a good battle between Jeffrey and Hipple. Point spins. Points keeps his car going, though. The car is continuing to go. We don't need a yellow flag. No yellow flag. Now Wheaton continues his lead. Oh boy, Wheaton nearly lost a huge lead there, but no yellows necessary. Points continues to run. Wheaton now passing Burton in the 4 car. Jeffrey and Hipple, a good battle for 5th. 33 laps down, 33 down, 7 to go for your leader, Kenny Wheaton. 7 laps remain for the leader, Kenny Wheaton. The countdown, 6 more laps to go. Kenny now trying to move past Rob Lawver in the bug. Kenny Wheaton is running very strong in the 01 car, the High Waller Special. He needs to move by Dave Points one more time. Dave having some handling problems in the 2 car. Here comes Kenny. Kenny gets by Dave Points. 36 laps down for your leader. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go for your leader, Kenny Wheaton. Laps down, 3 more laps to to go. The real battle on the racetrack is for fifth. Bruce Hipple and the 98 car of Bob Jeffrey. U2 and 98. Wheaton about to lap him. White flag. White flag out on your leader. One more lap to go. Kenny Wheaton, one more lap to go for the leader, Kenny Wheaton. All he needs to do is hold on. Here comes Kenny Wheaton. The checkered flag is out, and the winner is Kenny Wheaton. Second goes to Tony Silvernagle. Third to Robert Sprague. Fourth place right now is Mike Van. Mike Van currently running fourth. Fifth place is going to be a battle. Bruce Hipple gets it. A good run. A first-time main event winner, Kenny Wheaton. Our sportsman cars handle on the dry slick. Those guys normally are the ones that end up moving up. Looking for a green flag. We've got it. Maury Jones. And there goes Dave Clausen. Wes Kelly making a move in the 19 car. There goes Don Wilson in 55. Don Wilson gets part of Kingsbury, but he keeps going. Don Wilson. Your leader, Dave Clausen. Now Wes Kelly moves into second in the 19 car. Don Wilson trying to make a bid for fourth with Tom Tesh. He does, and he passes Ken Cruz for third. Don Wilson moving up. Your leader, Dave Clausen. Second, Wes Kelly. Now Wes Kelly, the modified driver, moves into the lead over Clausen. Here comes Wilson in 55. Now Don Wilson scoots into second. Tom Tesh in third. Clausen in the infield, he's having problems. He drops all the way back to sixth. Here comes Don Wilson. Don Wilson trying to make a charge for that top spot. 55, Don Wilson. Wes Kelly, Don Wilson, and there it is. Don Wilson in the 55 car trying to take the lead. He's got it, Don Wilson. People who have been at the race, oh, and Wes Kelly and Tom Tesh, Reynolds. Dave Clausen takes advantage of that. Yellow flag is out. Somebody's not. Six laps down in our 20-lap B main event. Dave Clausen spinning in the 49 car, see if he can get back under power. He can. Dave Clausen back under power. And the green's out. Don Wilson, Tom Tesh, Robert Tesh, and Dale Reynolds. The battle right now between the Tesh brothers, Tom and Robert. Robert in 96, Tom in 4. Tesh taking second position now. A spin in turns 1 and 2. Dave Clausen and Maury Jones. Both cars are all right. Dale Reynolds and Tom Tesh running hard now for that third spot, and Reynolds climbs all over Tesh. It looks like Tom Tesh may have damage on the 4 car. I'm not sure how serious it is. Dale Reynolds climbed on him. Now, Wilson having problems getting around Maury Jones. Wilson and Jones battling. Robert Tesh right there. Robert Tesh, a lot of momentum on that high side. He's looking very strong right now. 13 laps down, 14 down this time around. 14 laps down for your leader, Don Wilson. He's going to have to work. Here goes Robert Tesh. Robert Tesh trying to make the move on the outside. It's a good race for first. Wilson and Tesh. And there goes Robert Tesh into the lead. Robert Tesh gets by Don Wilson. Tom Tesh still in third. Dale Reynolds fourth. Robert Tesh driving awful high. 17 laps down. 17 laps down for your leader. Robert Tesh drifting high. Don Wilson sticks with him. Vern Guth spins over in turn number 2. Car is still going. Vern Guth is trying to get back on the racetrack. He's okay. 1 lap to go for your leader, Robert Tesh. Don Wilson battling all the way. Robert Tesh and Don Wilson. 2 more corners to go for your leader. Robert Tesh is going to take the B main. Don Wilson second, Tom Tesh third, Dale Reynolds fourth. And Maury Jones loses it. He bounces off the tires. It looks like everything's okay. Now the track is a lot drier than they're normally used to. It should be interesting to see what happens. Pravotsky making a bold move over in turn number 3, and he grabs third spot. Your leader is Greg Helgen. Second is Brian Reed. Third, Mark Pravotsky. Charlie Anderson, Glenn Soto, both trying to move up. Mark Pravotsky's trying to make a move on Brian Reed for that second spot. Your leader still, Greg Helgen, now out of shape on the backstretch. Pravotsky trying to make his move. Here comes Bob Pendergraft in the R car. Glenn Soto Soto, Charlie Anderson, a good battle for fourth. Anderson 97, Soto 66. Pendergraft in the R car, also involved. Some very good racing up toward the front of the pack. We may go 3 deep into 3 and 4. Boy, oh boy, there's not a lot of room down there. There goes Glenn Soto in 66. He now moves into fourth position over Art Carroll. Your leader, Greg Helgen. Brian Reed in second, Pravatsky third. Here comes Bob Pendergraft in the R car. Pendergraft moving into the fifth position. Good battle with Art Carroll. Now Pendergraft trying to move on Soto for fourth. Pravatsky and Reed still battling for second. All sorts of racing going on up in the front of the pack. A very, very good race. Whoa, Bob Berger and Anderson wipe out. And Pravatsky may get the lead here. He does. Racing back to the yellow. We'll be back into our big 30-lap feature main event right after this. Here we go. Pravatsky the leader. Helgen second. Here comes Pendergraft. Pendergraft in the R car challenging Helgen now and almost loses it on turn 2. Pravatsky your leader. Helgen second. A good race with Joe Anderson, Manny Gonzalez, Art Carroll back there. Here comes Pendergraft sneaking up on Helgen in second spot. Pendergraft and Helgen, a good battle for second, and there goes the R car. Manny Gonzalez now moving into fifth. Actually sixth. Gonzalez in sixth in the 29 car. Helgen loops it. Helgen loops it, and there goes Glenn Soto as well. Oh boy, oh, and they barely missed him. Berger, unbelievable. How those cars missed Greg Helgen, I'll never know. Bob Pendergraft moving very well in the R car. Somebody to watch. Green flag's out. Greg Helgen in the 47 car at the back of the pack. Keep your eye on him. He'll try to move to the front. Pravatsky, Pendergraft, and Brian Reed. And Pendergraft loses a little bit, allowing Reed to sneak up in the 84 car. And now Brian Reed looks like he's losing power in the 84 car. He is. Art Carroll moves into third. Gonzalez into fourth. Brian Reed suffering problems in the 84 car. Helgen loops out again. Keeps it going. Helgen having problems with the dry slick surface. 17 laps down. 18 laps down this time around for your leader, Mark Pravatsky. 2 more circuits for Mr. Pravotsky, and he's got a B main victory. Oh boy, Manny Gonzalez loops with Carroll. Gonzalez still going. White flag out for Pravotsky, your leader. Pendergraft in second. Now Charlie Anderson in third. Mark Pravotsky coming around for the victory. There he is, the winner, Mark Pravotsky. Second to Bob Pendergraft. The challenge may be for third, Charlie Anderson, and Wayne Trengove in fourth. All right, when these guys get out there, let's stand up and give them a very big send. 82 car is Gil Pickett. 40 is Bob Kingsbury. The 01 car is Marty Searing. The 4 car in the pits is Harry Moore. 99 is Jim Donofrio. Lynn Hafner in the 15 car. And Dick Bosshart in 44. Next time around, stand up and give them a wave. Wave whatever you have. Make sure to let them know that that's what you want. Good racing tonight. Everybody give up, stand up, give the sportsmen a big hand. This is their big night tonight. All right, standing ovation for the sportsmen here. We'll give them one send-off lap. Wave whatever you have. Wave your hands or your hats or whatever. Let them know you really appreciate this race. There they are. The big main event for the sportsmen. They appreciate it, folks. Let them hear it. 30 big laps. Chuck Holden Jr. in the 15 car got his problems figured out. This is the big one, 30 laps for our sportsman main event. Leading him down is Robertson in the 88 car, and we're going green. Terry Hall and Robertson battling for the early lead. Robertson and Hall, a good race. A good race up in the front. Hall drifting a little high. Now Ron Warner trying to move underneath. Ron Warner in the 22 car battling with Robertson. Here comes Ron Warner in 22. He's getting by Robertson. Hall still your leader. Aldrich and Larry Follett battling back there for fourth. Here comes Aldrich. Tom Aldrich in 25 making a bid for third. Ron Warner now in second, and Aldrich and Warner, no boy, sparks fly in that second spot. Nobody spins. Warner almost lost control. Now Aldrich moves into second. Here comes Warren Jegley. Jegley moves into third. Lonnie Cleaward trying to move into fourth. He does, and here comes Gil Pickett in the 82 car. Your leader, Terry Hall, 21. Aldrich in second. Jegley third. Warren Jegley trying to get around Aldrich, looking for a way. Jim Donofrio working the outside through. Bosshart, problems with the 44 car. He just took a lap and that was it. Your leader, Terry Hall. Aldrich second. Jegley third. Now Jegley making a bid for second, and Lonnie Cleaward will take advantage of that. Aldrich now trying to get by Hall. There's not a lot of room. A little bit of tap. Aldrich and Hall, a great battle for first. Oh boy! Hall gets spun. Terry Hall spins in the 21. Racetrack over there in turn number 4. We're going to stay yellow. Hall thinks he has that top spot, but it was a racing accident. Terry Hall goes to the back. Aldrich now coming back out as well. He's going to the back as well, both of those cars. Going green, we're racing again. Jegley is your leader. Here comes Jim Donofrio. Jim Donofrio in the 99 car battling Lonnie Cleaver for that second spot. Jim Donofrio moving past Cleaver. Gil Pickett right in there in the 82 car. A great battle up in the front. Now Donofrio looking for a way around Jegley. He's not going to find it this time around. 10 laps down this time around. A third of the way through the feature main event. Lynn Hafner starting to make a move in the 15 car now. There goes Lynn Hafner in the 15 car trying to move into 5th. And Donofrio and Jegley, a great battle for the number 1 spot. And Donofrio's got it. Donofrio, Jegley, Cleaver, and Pickett. Let's see if Lynn Hafner has enough time to move toward the front. I'm sure he does. That's a very quick car. That car has won the last 2 feature main events here at the Speedway in our Sportsman division. Laps down, 14 down this time around for your leader, Jim Donofrio. Warren Jegley in second, Lonnie Cleaver third, Gil Pickett fourth. Here comes Lynn Hafner in the 15 car, trying to reel in Gil Pickett. There'll be a challenge for 4th right now. Lynn Hafner in the 15 car. Now Hafner is very high in turn number 2. He keeps his foot in it. A good run for Lynn Hafner. But Donofrio opening up a large lead. And now Hafner trying to battle with Cleaver. Making his move on Cleaver now. 15, Lynn Hafner making a very good run. 18 laps down for your leader, Jim Donofrio. Lynn Hafner trying to get by the 58 car. Hafner, Jegley, Cleaver all battling there for that second spot. A very good race up in the front. There he goes. Lynn Hafner now moves into second. Does Lynn Hafner have enough time left to catch Jim Donofrio? $20 laps are down. 21 this time around for your leader, Jim Donofrio. 9 laps remaining for Lynn Hafner if he wants to catch Donofrio. Hafner loses a little bit. Jegley now making his move back up. A nice battle for 6th. Larry Follett and Harry Moore, 16 and 4. That's the good battle on the racetrack right now. 6 spots. Larry Follett and Harry Moore. Harry now moves into that 6th spot. Marty Searing also moving well in the 01 car. Searing battling with Kingsbury. Now Searing trying to get around Kingsbury. It's not going to happen. Good race on the backstretch going into 3. Kingsbury and Searing. Searing 01, Kingsbury 40. Now Gil Pickett making a move in the 82 car to challenge Lonnie Cleaver. Pickett and Cleaver in turns 1 and 2. That's the battle for 4th right now. Jim Donofrio is running away and hiding from the competition. 5 laps to go for him. Done a very good job at driving tonight. Jim Donofrio, 99. Fabulous job at driving. Now he's got lap traffic to contend with. That may allow Lynn Hafner to move. Gil Pickett still trying to make his move now. Bid for 4th. Gil Pickett, Lonnie Cleaver. They're moving on Warren Jegley over there in turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Pickett. 58, Warren Jegley trying to hold on to that 3rd spot. Gil Pickett trying to move into 3rd by Warren Jegley. Your leader, Jim Donofrio, in lap traffic. 1 lap to go for your leader, Jim Donofrio, and he is way out in front. But problems, he almost tangled with Hall. All he has to do is sit back and watch the checkered flag fly. And there he is, your winner, Jim Donofrio. 2nd place is going to go to Lynn Hafner. 3rd, Warren Jegley gets 3rd, and Lonnie Cleaver barely gets 4th. We invite you down into the pit area. A chance to look at the cars. Talk to your favorite drivers, get autographs. Remember, drive carefully on your way home. Champagne and a checkered flag to your winner, Jim Donofrio. He's not sure what to do. He pulled into the pit area rather than pull onto the front stretch. If anybody can get Donofrio, we wouldn't mind having him back up here. Remember, drive